Welcome to Puvanur RVIR Laya Academy of Music and Mathematics. Welcome to Puvanur RVIR Laya Academy of Music and Mathematics. We are dealing with Rupaka Thalam in level 4, the basic korvais moras. And I'm going to teach you today few additional moras in Rupaka Thalam, in addition to what I taught you in level 2. Before I start the class, I will start with the Thirukkural. அவிசொரிந்து ஆயிரம் வேட்டலின் ஒன்றன் உயிர் சிகுத்து உண்ணாமை நன்று பல வேள்விகளைச் செய்தால் கிடைக்கும் பலனை விட புலால் உண்ணுதலை கைவிடுதலால் வரும் பலன் மிகவும் உயர்ந்ததாகும். திருவள்ளுவர் compares whatever the good deeds or whatever the good practices you're trying to imbibe as a resolution, as a new year resolution, or after a time after your birthday you want to take a resolution, or at some point of time or an important auspicious day you want to take a resolution. The best resolution, what he states, is stop eating the flesh, stop eating non-vegetarian food. And that's what Thiruvallur states. With this good thought, I'll get into the class. I will teach you the Mora and Korvai in Rupaka Thalam, different varieties here. We have seen many Korvais in Rupaka Thalam, many ideas, Tirmanams, what you can use while accompanying songs. I've taught you from level 2 to level 4 the advancement of knowledge, the wisdom of how to construct korvais, how to creatively do it, how to interlude with patterns, different varieties, the purvangams and uttarangams, connections, the progressions, the beauty of sequence, ascending, descending, crescendos, all those things we saw. Today I am going to cover the new Mora Korvai in addition to what we saw in level 2. In level 2 in Rupaka Thala, the Mora what we saw was Dhum, that is the Mora pattern we saw. For details, you refer the class if you are out of touch of Rupaka Thala. You might have my video, the notes, everything you can refer back. Today I'm going to teach you 3 different varieties of Mora so that your knowledge is enriched, so that you can have varieties when you play. It will not be boring for you when you practice. You can practice different Moras. One more idea I want to table here. Very importantly, whenever you practice especially from the furans, from the reduction, the furans, Mora, Korvai in all thalams, whatever you have learnt regularly. The reason being, even if you are given the shortest time to play Athanayardhanam, the most simplest thing what you should do is the Mora and Korvai should play. So for that to enable, you should have this knowledge. You should know the reduction from to Mora, Korvai. At maximum it will take 5 to 6 minutes. So if you are comfortable and then if you can practice this well daily, so you are, I think, up for the stage very early in your career, because this helps you to showcase your talent and ensure that you are, you can be a concert accompanist, which enlivens you, heightens you from what you have learned as a Vidwan status. So I want you, whoever is in whatever level, practice this from the reduction, furans, Mora, Korvai. This is not my advice. These are advices from exterior Vidwans, several of the Vidwans, whomsoever I have come across in my life. They always say this. Generally you need to practice this. Especially like a warm-up exercise, what you do for your body, you need to practice the basics. You need to practice these farans and the korvais, and that will keep your hand in good stead. Other things will follow suit. Okay? Then the new mora, what I'm going to teach you is a very good construct. Taddi taka dinna tankita taka tarikata taka thi taka dinna tankita taka tarikata taka taka dinna tankita taka tarikata taka talanga din dattam talanga din dattam taddi taka dinna tankita taka tarikata taka thi taka dinna tankita taka tarikata taka taka din tankita taka tarikata taka talanga din dattam taddi taka dinna tankita taka tarikata taka thi dinna tankita taka tarikata taka taka din tankita taka tarikata taka talanga din dattam thi taka dinna tankita taka tarikata taka talanga din dattam thi taka dinna tankita taka tarikata taka talanga din dattam talanga din dattam. Especially in Mora, it has so many parts. The first two parts are similar. The third part is slightly reduced. The fourth part is further reduced. And the fifth part and the conclusion together is the construct of the Mora. That's how it is shaped up. And typically the central piece, there are three phrases. The central phrase is used for the reduction because that's the midpoint. So logical as well. Okay. So that's how it is. You have to play this Mora. This is how you have to play this Mora. The korvai construct is taddi taka dinna tankita taka darikata taka thong taddi kita tanti taka din tankita taka darikata taka thong taka taddi kita taka dinna tankita taka darikata taka thong taka dim taddi kita taka dim taddi kita taka dim taddi kita taka taddi kita taka taddi kita taka taddi kita taddi kita taddi kita taddi kita tanta. Beauty here is you are using 5, 7, 9. Again, it reduces from 9, 7, and 5. There is a downward, upward, ascending, and descending. Both happens here. First part. Second part. Takadina tangada takadikata takatong, takadimi tadikita, takadimi tadikita, takadimi tadikita. 3-9 constructs. Takatadikita, takatadikita, takatadikita. 3-7 constructs. Tadikita, tadikita, tadikita. 3-5 constructs. Very beautifully assembled phrases to get into the korvai. Tadhi takadina tankada takadikita takatong, tadikita tandi. Takadinna tangada takadikita takatong, takatadikita takadinna tangada takadikita takatong, takadimi tadikita takadimi tadikita takati tadikita takatadikita 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 takatadikita. First time when you play tadikitatom in vanilla form. Second time when you play tadikitatom replace with taditakadatom. Third time when you play replace tadittakadadam with kritakadarigadadam, it gives completely a reverberant feeling. Tadittakadinna tangadatagadarigadatagadam, tadittakadadam, takadinna tangadatagadarigadatagadam, tadittakadadam, takadinna tangadatagadarigadatagadam, tadittakadadam, 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 takatadittakadam, 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 tadittakadam, 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 takadinna tangadatagadarigadatagadam, kadatagadarigadam, takadinna tangadatagadarigadatagadam, kadatagadarigadam, tangadatagadarigadatagadam, takadimi kadatagadarigadam, takadimi kadatagadarigadam, takadimi kadatagadarigadam, takadatagadarigadam, takadatagadarigadam, takadatagadarigadam. Like that. It's like breath control. It's without how you have to tell without no gap. You have to also have to play like this. how you should play this mora korvai. I'll teach you another mora korvai and conclude for now this episode. And we can later see in level 5 more advanced korvais, more advanced abhiprayams, and how nuances of how to embellish your art of playing itself, the gumiki, and how to play a left-right balance. All these will come as part of level 5. There are quite a few things in level 4. I'll try to cover all those aspects in level 4, and then when I come into level 5, it will be perfectly advanced. So one a person who have reached there, they should have utmost attention to understand the nuances. Those are really more complex when you are actually dealing the subject there. Up to this point is learning the basics, I would say. Up to level 4, to me, these are all the basic ingredients of to be in this Laya art. If you have surpassed this level 4 and if you have mastered up to level 4, you are ready for the game and you are in a preparation for an artist in the years to come. So good luck for anyone who can be patient enough and go through until this level 4 and understand all the tricks what I have taught you. And if you have understood all these tricks and right fingering techniques, I am sure you are perfectly positioned for a career in the Laya field. The next mora korvai I want to teach you is Tagadadin tattam ti tankadatek tarikadatek tagadadin tattam ti tankadatek tarikadatek di tagadadin tattam ti tankadatek tarikadatek talangadin tattam talangadin tattam tagadadin tattam ti tankadatek tarikadatek. First phrase tat tagadadin tattam. You give a 2 korvai and play the same phrase. Then give a 4 korvai and then play the same phrase. So that's a progression. Tagadadin tattam ti tankadatek tarikadatek tat tagadadin tattam ti tankadatek tarikadatek tat di tagadadin tattam ti tankadatek tarikadatek talangadin tattam talangadin tattam tagadadin tattam ti tankadatek tarikadatek tat tagadadin tattam ti tankadatek tarikadatek tat di tagadadin tattam ti tankadatek tarikadatek talangadin tattam talangadin tattam tagadadin tattam ti tankadatek tarikadatek tat tagadadin tattam ti tankadatek tarikadatek tat di tagadadin tattam ti tankadatek tarikadatek talangadin tattam tat tagadadin tattam ti tankadatek tarikadatek talangadin tattam tat tagadadin tattam ti tankadatek tarikadatek talangadin tattam talangadin tattam talangadin tattam. Again, I'll tell you the mora. Tagadadin tattam ti tankadatek tarikadatek tat tagadadin tattam ti tankadatek tarikadatek tat di tagadadin tattam ti tankadatek tarikadatek talangadin tattam tat di tagadadin tattam ti tankadatek tarikadatek talangadin tattam tat di tagadadin tattam ti tankadatek tarikadatek talangadin tattam talangadin tattam talangadin tattam. I want to emphasize how you have got reduction in this. You have to watch, observe. I played the last phrase here, Thalam, and I reduced, and that is a different from what I taught you the previous construct. So I want to give varieties in each. So you can also play like this as long as it befits and into this structure. The korvai for this is Tagadadin tattam ti tankadatek tarikadatek talangadin tattam tat tagadadin tattam ti tankadatek tarikadatek talangadin tattam tat di tagadadin tattam ti tankadatek tarikadatek talangadin tattam ta di ki ta tum ta di ki ta tum ta di ki ta tum ta di ki ta ta di ki ta di ki ta ta. That's the korvai. The maths behind it is very, very beautiful and very simple. That's the phrase. Then I use the same phrase, padding with a 2-syllabled prefix ta tagadananta tham, tit the tham. I increase progress from 0 to, and then the next one progression should be 4. When I give first 2, obviously the leading point is 0. So the difference is 2. So 0, 2, and then the next should be 4. So these are the 3 phrase constructs. Is the phrase. Tat, tadit is the interludes, and then together is the bigger phrase. That's the first part. The second part, tha, dhi, ki, tha, thum. Equal intervals of 5 with 4 korvais. Tha, di, ki, ta, thum with 3 korvais. Taddik, kitta, thum, 2 korvais. Tadikita. All 5 in different forms is the later half. Tha, di, ki, ta, thum. Tag, dig, ki, tag, tung, tad, ding, nat, tum, tadikita, tanta. This is another Mora korvai. With this, we are concluding Rupaka Thala, seeing varieties of korvai, varieties of Mora, varieties of Tirmanam, progressions, mathematics. Lot of things I have taught you in this simple Thala. Very small Thala structure of 3 beats. We have seen enough. I want you to play with these interludes of korvai the entire lesson of Rupaka Thala. That's the beauty of it. Interlude with korvai, interlude with aviprayams, interlude with Mora, new Mora korvai. There are quite a lots to do. Traditional reduction, Farans varieties. So all these you have to do and conclude. Let me end this class with the Thirukural. Kollan Polalai Maruthane Kaikupi Yella Uyirum Thorum. கொலை செய்யாமலும் புலால் உண்ணாமலும் வாழும் உயர்ந்த பண்பாளனை எல்லா உயிர்களும் கைகூப்பி வணங்கும். கொலை செய்யாமலும், if you are not harmful to others, if you don't eat flesh, if you uphold these good traits and live this journey of life, everyone will respect you and surrender to you. That's what Thirulur states. With this good thought, I am signing off today's class. With this, I am concluding Rupaka Thala, the korvais, moras, different perspectives, different ideas we have seen. This is good enough for you to carry on with your knowledge, what you have accumulated in level 2 and what you have assimilated in level 4. We will see more in level 5, where we will see advanced patterns, how the exterior Vidwans have handled beautiful moras and korvais, complex korvais. I will teach you the math in detail. The next class would be on the Misra Chapathala. Again, different varieties and perspectives of how we can go about it. I'll teach you at various junctions what type of korvais you need to play, how beautifully you can shift it, the first part and the second part, to carve out, chisel out the sequence in an embellished manner so that you gain sufficient knowledge and be creative in this art. Povanur Arviyar signing off. Episode 6, Rupaka Thalam, Mora 1, Mathematical Understanding, total count of 192 aksharas. The Mora interpretation goes like this. தத்தி தக்க தின்ன தங்கிட்ட தக்க தரிக்கட்ட தக்க தி தக்க தின்ன தங்கிட்ட தக்க தரிக்கட்ட தக்க தக்க தின் தங்கிட்ட தக்க தரிக்கட்ட தக்க தலாங்குதின் தத்தாம் தலாங்குதின் தத்தாம் தத்தி தக்க தின்ன தங்கிட்ட தக்க தரிக்கட்ட தக்க தி தக்க தின்ன தங்கிட்ட தக்க தரிக்கட்ட தக்க தக்க தின் தங்கிட்ட தக்க தரிக்கட்ட தக்க தலாங்குதின் தத்தாம் தலாங்குதின் தத்தாம் தத்தி தக்க தின்ன தங்கிட்ட தக்க தரிக்கட்ட தக்க தி தக்க தின்ன தங்கிட்ட தக்க தரிக்கட்ட தக்க தக்க தின் தங்கிட்ட தக்க தரிக்கட்ட தக்க தலாங்குதின் தத்தாம் தி தக்க தின்ன தங்கிட்ட தக்க தரிக்கட்ட தக்க தலாங்குதின் தத்தாம் தி தக்க தின்ன தங்கிட்ட தக்க தரிக்கட்ட தக்க தலாங்குதின் தத்தின் தத்தாங் தலாங்குதின் தத்தின் தத்தாங் தலாங்குதின் தத்தின் தத்தாங். Episode 6 Rupaka Thalam Korvai 1 Mathematical Understanding Total count of 120 aksharas. Interpretation of korvai goes like this. Taddi takka dinna tankata taka darikata taka thong taddi kitta te takka dinna tankata taka darikata taka thong takka taddi kitta takka din tankata taka darikata taka thong takka dibbi taddi kitta takka dibbi taddi kitta takka dibbi taddi kitta takka taddi kitta takka taddi kitta takka taddi kitta taddi kitta taddi kitta taddi kitta ta. Episode 6 Rupaka Thalam Mora 2 Mathematical Understanding Total count of 240 aksharas. The interpretation of Mora goes like this. Takadaradin tattam ti tankata takadari takata takadaradin tattam ti tankata takadari takata di takadaradin tattam ti tankata takadari takata tangadin tattam tangadin tattam takadaradin tattam ti tankata takadari takata takadaradin tattam ti tankata takadari takata di takadaradin tattam ti tankata takadari takata tangadin tattam tangadin tattam takadaradin tattam ti tankata takadari takata takadaradin tattam ti tankata takadari takata di takadaradin tattam ti tankata takadari takata tangadin tattam takadaradin tattam te tankata taka darikata taka talangadin tattam ta te takadaradin tattam te tankata taka darikata taka talangadin tattin tattam talangadin tattin tattam talangadin tattin tatta. Episode 6 Rupaka Thalam Korvai 2 Mathematical Understanding Total count of 162 aksharas. The interpretation of korvai goes like this. Takadaradin tattam te tankata taka darikata taka talangadin tattam ta takadaradin tattam ti tankata taka darikata taka talangadin tattam taddi takadaradin tattam ti tankata taka darikata taka talangadin tattam tha dhi ki tha dhum tha dhi ki tha thum tadding gannatum tadiketatan 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 tang tadiketatan 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 tang tadiketatan 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 ta